Welcome to the 2014 NCAA Division II Volleyball National Championship postgame press conference for Southwest Minnesota State, champions of the Central Region. With us at the press conference today is head coach Terry Culhane, along with number 3 Whitney Burmeister and number 20 Abbey Thissen. Coach, start us off. You just make some comments about the game, maybe reflect on your season, and then we'll open it up for questions.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Tampa. I thought, they've had a remarkable season, and they've been good all season, and they were the better team tonight. And we knew coming in that we would have to play. We didn't think we had to play out of our head, but we thought we would have to play well as a group, and they just didn't allow us to do that. And that's what good teams do. They just stay on you and sometimes don't let you breathe. And some of our kids were having a hard enough time breathing as it was. But as far as our season goes, I'm very proud of our team, and I'm proud of them as players, and I'm proud of them as people. And teams look at our win-loss record, and we have a number of losses on there, but we haven't lost to a bad team all year. So not many people play the schedule that we've played, and that's been good for us because it's made us a better team, and it's made us grow as players, and we were able to accomplish the first. And like I've said probably in both press conferences, our region's not exactly a cakewalk at any time, so it's disappointing, but we need to at some point appreciate the fact of what we've accomplished when we are able to reflect back on it.
Questions?
Sure, I think I'd like to start with, I guess in sport sometimes there are things bigger than the actual game. And I'd like to start it with you, Coach, but also have Abbey and Whitney comment as well, but with your decision to start Greta there in that first game, and just maybe reflect on what she's meant to you all personally and the inspiration that she's provided to you.
Greta is a wonderful kid. Comes from a wonderful family. The decision to start her was very easy, and all the people, the NCAA, the Tampa staff, and Chris, and them all were all on board with us being able to do that. And sometimes I know protocol runs everything, but it was an easy decision for us. And we just got done talking about our season in the locker room just briefly, and we also talked about our season has come to an end, and we knew that coming in, that Saturday was going to be the end no matter what. And Greta's battle just starts. So we are a close-knit group. We have been good teammates during the season, and we need to continue to be even better teammates while Greta battles through that.
I would say it was kind of a reality check, just for the rest of our teammates, that things can get taken from you pretty quickly. And so we all just decided to rally for her, and it's really, I think it's picked up our play, and we've come together closer as a team.
I just have to say that, like Terry said, it's an uphill battle for her, and we're a family, so we are there to be there for her and just rally for her. And like Abbey said, we rallied for her during this tournament and regionals, and we'll be together through this battle that she has to go through.
Great. And you've had a tremendous season. Maybe you guys could reflect on it a little bit, and what will you take from this tournament. You're both juniors and will return next year, and I'm sure be leaders on your team. So what will you take from this experience to help your program continue to move forward and be very successful?
I would just say you can't take anything for granted. Our region is very tough to get through, and to make it to the Elite Eight, it's an outstanding, experience. But we can't take it for granted, because next year is everybody has their players back, and it's just battling for your own team. And
Yeah, I think every season has its ups and downs, and I think this year we have a lot of players that will return next year, and I think something that we can take from the season is that we learned how to battle and just not give up in a lot of situations. So.
Question over here.
You guys, at the beginning of the year, you guys had a lot of freshmen coming in, a lot of changes. Abbey, a new setter. Whitney, you moved to libero. How did you guys kind of adjust to those changes, and how has that kind of developed over the course of the year, just kind of forming into this really awesome unit that you guys became?
I think it was just important to, we became more adverse, and we just tried to be the best we could be. We knew that maybe this was the lineup that was best for us, so we took advantage of the change, and I think we just kept going with it.
just rallied against each other, I guess, with each other. We knew that we all are a part of the team, and we all have to put in our own effort. And I think just working together, we just knew that we were there for each other, and just it didn't matter who was playing what, and we are a team. So.
Terry, you've been a coach for a long time. What does this mean to you personally?
Every year, no matter what level, whether it's a state tournament or a national tournament, you are. Every team has a different personality, and I really value our players. I think it's been a work in progress, and it's fun to see kids grow and learn how to deal with adversity. And when we look back, it's clearly the first time we've been able to get here, and we'll feel good about that. It's just right now it's not quite so easy to feel good about it, because winning's always more fun. We'll digest all that, and it's a special group, and next year you don't know what's going to come of it, and rosters change every year with recruiting, and this roster changes, and clearly we have a busy off season with Greta's stuff going on, and that all creates an identity for our team and for what we are about. And I think I've coached long enough to keep things in perspective. And so next year will be a new year, and hopefully as enjoyable as this one.
Coach, what was the biggest difference between this and the last time you faced them?
Well, that's a good question. We didn't pass the ball nearly as well as we needed to do tonight. Everybody looks at hitting and this and that, and obviously that's a big part. But to me, it usually always stems back to if you can control the ball or not. And we didn't do a very good job of that, I didn't think. And you have to credit Tampa's serving. And anytime I'm just looking at the hitting percentages, they hit 308 against us. That's we couldn't win allowing someone to hit 300 against us. And we talked about having to put enough pressure on them to not let them just have an open net on us at times, and we just couldn't do that. And there's lots of different reasons, but a lot of it usually has to, they're putting enough pressure on us that we couldn't better the ball. And I think some of our, the championship stage was an adjustment for some of our kids, and you always hope that'll be a learning experience. But I thought they played with more composure, and we knew they were really good. So we just thought we had to play a real solid game with all kids on the floor, and we just weren't able to do that. And I would give Tampa credit for that. I just didn't think they allowed us to do that.
Anything else? Yeah. Okay. Congratulations on the
Thank
great
you.
year.
Thank you.